I'm half making this video because I'm just so overwhelmed and I don't know what to do and I don't know how to get my words out. And when I was planning to sit down and start doing this, like I was rehearsing in my head how I wanted to say things, but it's just, I don't know what to do anymore. Like I really don't know what to do. I don't know if it's the winter blues or if it's just the fact that like everything is going so crazy in the world that it makes me feel like, what's the point? And I get that that's also like what like they want us to feel, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna sit here, and I do want to say really quick that like if you happen to watch my last YouTube video, which most likely you probably didn't because it only got 8 views, whatever, not the point here, but I foolishly said at the time, I didn't necessarily say that like I didn't want to get into politics, but like the idea of like politics like really does stress me out, and it still does to this day, because it's just something that like I don't get why. And I do still have truth to the fact that like I don't get why extreme, I believe it's the right wing, like this is what I mean, like I am very so uneducated, and I will admit that right here right now that I am clearly uneducated, but it's like it's to the point where I do try to keep up with things. Whatever I'm trying to say is that like I shouldn't be scrolling on my phone seeing regular civilians getting murdered every single day. Like I shouldn't be seeing that. That shouldn't be happening. And like I have a child who's growing up in this world, and deep down, yes, I would love to be able to have more children because I love my kids so much, and I would love to have a big family, and I have a sister myself, and I know what that's like to have a sibling and to just like be able to like create my own family someday. But it's like this just isn't okay, and I want to make sure that everybody knows that I will always be on the stance of, at the end of the day, it's F, you know what, F him, F the president, F all of this. And it just makes it really hard to like continue with life and to like try to continue to be happy and try to do things every day and try to like go after my dreams or goals, because sometimes my dreams and goals like just feel so superficial, because it's like I'm sitting here talking, making a YouTube video to be like, what, like, hey guys, welcome to my room, like blah blah blah. Like it does seem so superficial, because it's like, what, at the end of the day, like I want to be an influencer, like everybody else does. Like you're not special, you're not important. Like I don't know, and I'm so scared to be happy. I don't know, I really don't know what's going on. Like I don't feel good recently. I'm not happy, and I want to become happy again, and I don't know where this all happened. Like because there's a certain part of me that's like, oh well, haha, like I'm 28 and like gearing up for that Saturn return, blah blah blah. But it's like, how much truth can that hold? Like I don't know. I'm somebody that used to be very into astrology when I was younger, and it just, I guess there's like a logical side of that now where it just feels like, yes, there is some of these effects, and yes, I do believe that like your birth chart does play into things, but sometimes like you have to get up. Like I have to get up, and I have to stop being so in my freaking head all the time, and stop being so afraid to express myself and to express myself creatively. And it's so hard doing so, because even I'm like talking at a volume where I'm scared that somebody's gonna walk in through that door any minute and be like, what are you doing in here? Like blah blah blah. Like because I don't know peace. I don't know peace within my house. I don't know comfort. I don't know, like this is my sanctuary. This is the only thing that I have, and even at the end of the day, like this isn't mine. It's not mine. Like I will admit, like I really do like the way, because this room has been painted 3 times over, and I love the way that like it's painted now, and I really do like the green. Like one of my favorite colors is green. If you see me keep getting like up and down, it's because I'm kneeling. I'm just kneeling on the floor. Ever since I had my son, I think it's because of the epidural that I had, but like my legs will they go numb very easily kneeling and stuff, so like I have to like switch around a lot. Whatever, not the point here. I don't have any room for myself. Like I'm confined to being myself in a very small area, and I'm so over the fact that like I can't feel free to express myself freely anywhere. And it's tough, because like I feel like this is my only way of like expressing myself, and even still it's like sometimes I feel like I'm sugarcoating things, or like am I coming across the right way? Like even just a few minutes ago, where I'm like sitting there admitting that like I'm not very educated with a lot of things, because it's just like I feel like I have so much empathy, but I don't know the right way to talk about things sometimes, or to like to word things sometimes. And like it sometimes feels like there's just always somebody who's at least smarter than me. I will be honest, like I'm very terrified to see what the next few years are going to bring, because like it's just every single day, like nothing phases me anymore living in America. And I do hope that one day this can reach a broader audience, and that I can use my voice for good, and that I can be somebody who speaks out about things, because I just think that like human decency like should be a human right, and like that everything, like we all deserve like the basic needs. Like I don't know, I just don't understand how like everybody is so cruel to each other lately. It's hard to, I mean, I just journaled about it recently, like a few minutes ago too, but like I just feel so lonely. I feel really, really lonely. And like I live with so many people, more or less. But obviously if you've been watching for a little bit, then like you know that my family dynamic is not a great one. It's not at all. And it's tough because I feel like I don't want to be stuck here, but sometimes I feel like I'm like stuck here. Like I really hope that one day I look back on this and I look back on these videos and I'm in my own apartment or my own house with like everything I've ever dreamed of, and I can sit there and I say it all worked out. Because all this crying is just like, I get that crying is good, but I'm reaching a point lately where like crying just feels so stupid to me. It's like I wouldn't care if somebody else cried, but for myself I'm like, it's so dumb. Like, get up and fix yourself. Like, why are you crying? Why are you sitting here crying over things? Like, get up and do something about it, you know? It's like, it's okay. It's okay to not have everything figured out. And it's hard because I just keep like replaying the past, and like thinking about the fact that like I did have my own apartment. I did have a decent community. Like I didn't have like the biggest group of friends, but like I had community enough where like I didn't really feel that lonely when I went out to places. Like it was always very easy for me to like talk to people and like make friends even just for the night. But now I feel like I have nothing. Like I really do feel like I have no community, especially with my son. Like I don't know what it is. I just feel like I have like no help with him recently, to the point where I get that I need to just suck it up, and I think I just have to like buy a babysitter, hire a babysitter for him. But to me, I feel like I shouldn't have to do that. Like if I'm surrounded by so much family, why are none of you helping me? And if y'all see this, why are none of you helping me? Like you see what I deal with every single day. You see the way that I get treated. And it just doesn't matter, because y'all are so far up your own asses sometimes. And to be honest, like I can't blame them. I really can't blame them, because how can I expect people who barely even wanted me to suddenly want the smaller version of myself? Like if you couldn't even handle taking care of me, how can I expect you to also help out and want to care for me 2.0? I don't know. But with that being said, hey, if you're new here, by the way, my name is Lilia Soares, and you're watching me, Lilia Soares. It's me sitting here debating on if I even post this or not. But at the same time, I think I should. Because you know what? Love her or hate her, Trisha Paytas was crying on her kitchen floors, and now look where she is. Okay? I just got a YouTube video recommendation, and it's like no shade to this creator, because like I do watch the creator, and like if you figure this out, like, but genuinely no shade to you, as if she's watching this video and like I'm gonna befriend her one day. Like who knows? But genuinely, who knows? I could. It's like 18,000 apartment tour. But that's so true. There's people who are living in $1 million houses, but there's also people who are living with nothing. And I'm sitting here crying. You know what though? If there's people, because like, okay, like talking about that YouTube video that I saw, the creator format, she did have a pretty tough life growing up, like her child and stuff, so she's made videos on that. So it's like, if she can do it, why can't I? You know what I mean? Like I don't hate anything about it. Like I feel inspiration from that, because it's like if she can make it out of scenarios that she's been in, I too can make it out of scenarios that I've been in, and I can one day have a penthouse or $1 million house of my own, or whatever the heck I decide, because that is what I want to do. And I think like I really need to get out of my own head and really stop worrying about what other people think. Like I am trying to make moves on the side. Like I really do think it's time for me to get a car, because this is something I've learned about myself, that like, oh, my legs freaking hurt so bad. Should I like get a pillow or something? Can y'all see me all the way down here? Ooh, that hurt. Good enough. I did a majority of the video up there. I'm gonna sit right here. I'm looking into finally getting my own car because I think that's definitely the step that I do need to take. I do this thing where I run instead, and it's worked for me for a little bit, but I think that if I did that again, it's only gonna get me so far because, you know, I was talking about this yesterday. Now I have a lot more to consider, whereas like back in the day when I just ran back and forth and I would move from state to state, obviously just from here to Madison and blah blah blah. Right now moving back to Madison is all I know, and it's really weird because I talk with some people and it's like Madison is the type of place where like it'll let you know when it's done, like when you're done living there, because it's just, I feel like it just chews you up, spits you out, and like just gives you the most crazy experience to the point where you're like, I don't want to come back here. Like sure, I'll visit, but like I can never live here again because it's just the way that things happen was just so traumatic, and I don't necessarily have that. Like I have this weird feeling of like, okay, maybe I'll just give it one more try. But the thing is that if I gave that one more try and like say I did move back to Madison, I would not be able to move back here because that is what's happening to me here, if that makes sense. Like I cannot let myself move back here. I can't. I feel like I could do Massachusetts if I was in a very different position and like I was able to have a nice house or something and like live in like a pretty decent area. Like I don't mind Massachusetts. Like I would love to like live honestly near like the Boston area someday. I feel like there's even just like a part of inner Massachusetts near like an inner New England girl who like, you know, grows up dreaming of living in Boston. Like I think there's a part of me there who would love that, but like I could never move back here again. So it's like if I did take that chance to go back to Madison again, I don't know what I would do if it just didn't work out. So it's like I would have to find another state or something to live in, if that's making sense. You know, it's like where I was like realizing within myself, I'll just run from place to place. And this is why it's like so hard to figure out right now, because majority of the time, like I'd never had a car and I could go away with not having a car. And I did get away with not having a car like each time that I lived there, because I would just take transportation or like somebody else would have a car that I would able to be like use and borrow and such. But now it's like getting to the point where it's like, okay, I think like unfortunately I need to get the car secured first so that I know for a fact that I can have my own escape plan or like transportation or something, or because it's just not cutting it anymore. Like my son is getting way too older to not be able to like have a vehicle if I did ever move out of the state. Who's listening? Raise your hand if you're still listening. So I really do hope and believe that I can do that soon. I guess I'm just scared to take the chance. I need to get over that. Like in general, honestly, I really probably should, right after I'm done with this video, get on my laptop and like book my flight to my international travel, because I was so excited and I like did so much work to get this passport, and like I booked out a week mentally to prepare so that he can like be with his dad and stuff, so that not a lot of people like I won't have to worry too much about my son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that week he's already requested off of work, and it's like I don't have any tickets booked, because it's like to me, I'm like, dang, once I book that flight, like I have to go. I have to do that. And I need to just get over it. I need to get over that fear, and I need to, because like I haven't told anyone about it. I've told my sister. I don't feel comfortable enough to like tell my family about it. And it's so weird, because are you noticing how my voice gets a little bit different when I talk about them? I really would feel so nervous if they found my YouTube someday, because like gosh forbid they did, and like please let me have a backup plan, because I'm so scared that they would probably like kick me out. I'm not even trying to be funny, and like I genuinely think they would. So that's why, like, please Lord, do not let them ever see this. My sister, fine, but like anybody else, please Lord, do not let them see this unless I have a backup plan, unless I have like the keys to my apartment already in my hand and I am able to get the heck on out of here. Because like when I was sitting there and I was thinking about different ways to come on here and talk and like just vent and like blah blah, I was gonna bring up, and I guess I am bringing up now or whatever, how I told my grandmother about this job position that I wanted to go for. Right now my sister has it, and I'm really glad that she got it, because when I talked to her about it, it just seemed like a better fit for her, because like she wants to get into the beauty industry and like she wants to go to school for that and like eventually get her foot in the door and blah blah blah. Either which way, it was for a receptionist position at a salon. And right now I'm getting so sick of my job. Like I am so burnt out. I work very early mornings. I have to get up so early. And it's like, I get that I'm sitting here not complaining. It's like, I only work a couple days a week, but like, it's so draining. It's so mentally draining to have to make myself go to bed early and then also like wake up so freaking early. Like I'm talking, I wake up at like 3:30 in the morning, work, and then come home and take care of my son all the way up until he goes to bed, and have to hope that he goes to bed at a decent, reasonable time. It's draining. And I've talked to people, like customers at my work, and I'm like, no offense, but it's like, I don't have to sit here and talk with you guys, you know what I mean? She's like, no, I completely understand it, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, it takes so much out of me to be sociable. And now that I'm talking about it out loud, I'm like, damn, I really probably should get an autism diagnosis. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's like, I've felt for such a long time now that I am autistic. Like, I really feel like I am. And like, I think about it and I read up about autism, and I just think so many things from my childhood make sense. But anyway, back to what I was saying, was that when I brought up to her how I wanted the position, at first she was just like, how would you work that? Like, how would you do that? Thank you so much for the help. Like, thank you so much for the help. Like, I know I don't want to leave my son in the dark, but it's like, it's getting to the point where it's like, maybe I should just go out and find my own full-time job, say F you to everyone, and be like, well, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? Because I need to go to work. I need to go to work, and I deserve to work, and I deserve to make my own money, because it's just not cutting it anymore. My only option is to work either so extremely in the morning or super late at night. And I'm not working super late at night. That's not like to anything. It's just me personally, like, I don't want to work late at night. I have really bad anxiety, and I also can't see well. So like, because I used to work really late at night before, like when I worked in Madison stuff, like I worked really late night shifts, and that was fine because I lived right down the block from where I worked at. So it's like, I would just walk home, and obviously I can see in the dark, like, or see in the dark when I'm walking, but like seeing in the dark at night while driving, I cannot do that. So that would just be not ideal and not what I want, because overall I'm trying to really understand myself better and like be truthful about what I want, like what is going to make me happy. Thanks for listening. You guys always listen to me. You're also kind of forced to listen to me, are you not? Because not to get all fourth wall about this, but like, y'all could have closed this video 20 minutes ago for all I know. But I think I'm gonna post this video up regardless, because maybe somebody else could relate to things that I'm saying. Yeah, that's it. Maybe somebody else relates to what I'm saying, and they also need to hear it too. But either which way, just gotta keep hanging in there. Just gotta keep hanging in there and hope for the best, and hoping that eventually all of this stuff will make sense. Whether it's 6 months from now or a year from now, and I'm looking back on this video and I'm talking to you guys again, and I'm like, oh my god, remember the Massachusetts Chronicles, where like I was stuck in that house and I was going insane every single day, but now here I am, my own apartment, my own car, my own this, my dream like wardrobe, my dream life, my dream career, my dream everything. I'm living out my dreams. I'm so happy, blah blah. Like, I'm so glad that like all these things had to happen so that I could figure out and get to this spot. I hope that that is something that I can turn around and say to you all, because I have no choice but to sit here and believe in myself, because who else is gonna do it? Anyway though, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any other future videos. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys. The biggest hugs and kisses to you.